Welcome back to our channel, the fastest and most complete update of shocking details, thrilling cases, stories behind the curtain of power, wealth and family tragedies that seem to only exist in movies. Today, we will bring you an extremely shocking development in the movie Beyond the Gates, where the mysterious death of a powerful woman has turned everything upside down, exposing the darkest conspiracies and the most terrible hidden corners of humanity. Let's follow the entire shocking developments of this case right after this. Everything started on a seemingly normal morning like any other day in the most magnificent villa in the suburbs. That villa is home to Nicole's family, a woman famous for her wealth, power and sharp decisions in the business world. On the surface, Nicole had it all: beauty, status, money, and a prestigious family. However, behind that luxurious door were simmering conflicts and hidden calculations that had never been completely resolved. And the tragedy began on that fateful morning. As usual, the maid went to Nicole's room to clean and prepare breakfast. But when she opened the door, the scene before her eyes made her freeze. Nicole lay motionless on the bed, her face pale and lifeless. Her eyes were half closed, her long eyelashes still showing signs of fatigue, but her cold skin and lifeless body revealed the cruel truth. Nicole was dead. The bad news spread like a storm through the entire villa. Relatives, friends, and staff came one after another. Everyone was shocked, in pain, and couldn't believe their eyes. At first, everyone thought that Nicole had died suddenly from illness. Everyone knew she had a history of high blood pressure, and had recently been under a lot of pressure from work and family matters. The hypothesis that she passed away due to a stroke or myocardial infarction was completely reasonable. The police and forensic team were called in as a mandatory procedure. The initial examination of the scene did not find anything unusual. The room was neat and tidy, with no signs of disturbance. Nicole's body was lying neatly on the bed. The blankets and pillows were flat, the surrounding furniture was arranged perfectly as if she had just gone to bed and never woke up again. However, the incident did not stop there. The veteran inspector in charge of the case, with sharp professional instincts and extensive experience, sensed the instability hidden behind the perfect appearance of the scene. He requested that Nicole's body be transferred to the morgue for a thorough autopsy before making a final conclusion. And that decision revealed the horrifying secret behind Nicole's seemingly natural death. The autopsy lasted for hours. Forensic doctors examined every centimeter of the victim's body with absolute care. And then, they discovered faint bruises around the neck, a typical sign of strangulation with great force. These bruises were hidden under pale skin, so they were difficult to see with the naked eye, but when examined under a microscope and specialized equipment, the truth appeared terrifyingly clear. Nicole did not die of illness. She was murdered. The perpetrator strangled the victim to suffocation, then staged the scene as a natural death to deceive everyone. The news of Nicole's murder immediately sent shock waves through the family and the entire area. The luxurious villa was quickly sealed off. The police searched every corner, collecting even the smallest traces. Although the crime scene was meticulously staged, no crime is perfect. Small loopholes began to appear, leading to a chain of events that became more complicated and horrifying than ever. Forensic experts discovered some strange fibers stuck to the collar of the victim's robe. The material of these fibers did not match the clothes Nicole wore on the fateful night. At the same time, on the bed rail, they found traces of rubber gloves, clear evidence that someone approached Nicole during the night with careful preparation to avoid leaving fingerprints. The security cameras around the villa were disabled right around the time Nicole died. All signs pointed to this not being a spontaneous murder but a premeditated plot, with the participation of someone very knowledgeable about the structure of the house as well as the victim's lifestyle. Extensive investigation showed no signs of intrusion from the outside. The perpetrator could be someone close, even living in the villa. All suspicion immediately fell on Nicole's family members, people who were once considered close but hidden behind were broken relationships, jealousy, and envy that had quietly accumulated over a long period of time. Nicole was known as a strong, decisive woman, not afraid to make controversial decisions, especially regarding property, power, and inheritance. These things made her a thorn in the eyes of many people, including her own relatives. The investigation delved into every relationship, every statement, and every smallest expression of those involved. The autopsy report also revealed traces of a powerful sedative in Nicole's blood, a drug that can cause the victim to fall into a coma, temporarily losing consciousness, creating favorable conditions for the killer to easily strangle her without encountering any resistance. The investigation into the source of this drug showed that Nicole had no prescription or indication for the use of the drug in her medical records. This further strengthened the hypothesis that someone intentionally poisoned her before killing her. Each dark secret in Nicole's family was gradually revealed. Power struggles, hidden disputes related to inheritance, complicated love relationships, and accumulated debts all were exposed under the light of the investigation. The police carefully reviewed phones, emails, security cameras, witness statements, and even the smallest traces left in the bedroom, office, and surrounding areas. A tiny tracking device was found in Nicole's office, proving that she had been followed for a long time without her knowledge. At the same time, new evidence continued to appear: receipts for rubber gloves, internet browsing history of methods of strangulation that left no trace, anonymous phone calls full of hidden meanings, vague threatening text messages before Nicole's death. The more the investigation, the clearer the portrait of the perpetrator became. He was someone who knew Nicole's schedule and habits very well. He knew how to disable the camera system, how to use high doses of sedatives, how to stage the scene to look like a sudden natural death. More importantly, he had a huge motive for his actions, a motive related to money. Power and hatred accumulated over many years. The case becomes more and more complicated, family secrets are revealed, each layer of mask falls off, revealing the true nature of the people who were once considered the most trustworthy. Nicole's seemingly perfect life is now like a castle on sand, ready to collapse when the hidden corners are exposed. And that is the entire dramatic, creepy and captivating development of Nicole's mysterious death in Beyond the Gates that we want to bring to you today. If you find the story interesting, don't forget to click the follow button and subscribe to the channel to update the latest details, thrilling cases, and untold stories behind this glamorous but dangerous world. Hello and see you again in the next videos.